Hey everyone, I'm here. This is the first podcast on the channel. Now, I was thinking about doing this live, but I thought, you know what, I'll do something else. I'll do it as a normal video, and then I will put it up for Premiere. I might just move my face cam up a little bit, but I want my microphone just to be in. So I know what I'll do. Again, this was meant to be, and I'll just do that. This was meant to be a live video, but I thought, you know what, I'll just record it and then I'll put it on for Premiere. Now, if you don't like podcasts, then go ahead and skip over this video. I will not judge you, because it will just be me talking, and there won't be that much editing in this, because this is kind of meant to be a live video. You can't really edit in a live video, so that's how it's going to be. But when I edit it, the thing I'm going to talk about, I'm just going to post images and stuff on screen. That's just the editing I'm going to do. I'm not going to cut anything out. I'm just going to leave it as it is. Now, as you can see, I got a new jumper. This will be the main jumper that I will be mostly wearing in my videos, so get prepared to be seeing this often. I seen there's a goddamn fly, whatever. But this is pretty much what all my podcasts are going to be like. And I did say that my first podcast, I didn't say what my first podcast would be. I said most of my podcasts will have guests and me just interviewing them. Not all of them will. It'll just be me talking about, you know, things that happened. And I've written down stuff. Wow, you can't see it. I've written down stuff that I'll be talking about. You can't see that at all. Okay, there we go. You can see it there. I probably shouldn't have even showed you that, but it's in the live video and it's not going out. So I'm just going to be talking about a couple things that happened. First of all, my face is a bit red because I was out in the sun and it was so sunny today. You have no idea how sunny it was. Thankfully, I'm not sunburned. I'm just very sweaty. But I think I spent most of today outside, so that's good. I did one video today. Yeah, I did one video today, and I did a video yesterday. I did a Minecraft video yesterday, but that's part 3. I did upload Minecraft. No, I didn't. I think that's tomorrow's video. No, I set up a schedule. I upload a video every second day at 5 o'clock. That's now my schedule, and I've been doing it for a while now. How long have I been doing it for? Again, my Wi-Fi sucks, so bear with me. Oh, it's going good, alright. I've been doing it for the past... This won't include... There's 2 videos that are scheduled. There's one for the 28th and one for the 30th. The one for the 30th is the first Minecraft video, and I've been doing it for... No, I have one on the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, and then on the 18th, that's when I decided to do one every second day, and at 5 o'clock. So on the 20th, 22nd, 24th, 26th, 28th, and 30th. So there'll be another one going out on the 32nd, and that one might be the Mad Father one. So that's fine. But I've been doing that for a while, and so far I'm sticking to it. I've got a few videos. I don't know how many videos I've got left to upload. Obviously, I still need to do Sword Art Online and the rest of Mad Father. I have 1 Mad Father video, 2 Minecraft videos, 4 Minecraft videos, sorry, and 1 more Sword Art Online video. But I need to upload that one because I put in here's a little spoiler, but there is the intro to the actual anime in the game, and it didn't record on my PlayStation because copyright stuff. So I downloaded it and put that in, but I saved all the files just in case I'm not allowed to put it in. So if it says you know, copyrighted and you can't use this, I'm just gonna delete it and then re-edit again, and it'll be fine. You guys won't see it because it'll be up for schedule, and if I schedule it, then it'll still show up being like, this is copyrighted, you can't use it. So that's perfectly fine. Okay, so what are we going to talk? I've got things I want to talk about. Shut up, get your head together. So yeah, sorry, this is what I was saying. I said a couple of things that I want to say in this podcast in my 4th Minecraft video. It is called I think that was probably the longest time I talked in a video. a normal video at least. It was gathering blocks for the cave because I was making the Robin cave. Now, when you see the first episode of Minecraft, it says, I'm making this island hell. And I literally mean that. I said I'm making my house in the cave, making it all red. It's going to be hell. I made a hell platform. And that was because I was into Hazbin Hotel. Don't know what Hazbin Hotel is. It's an amazing animation done by I can't remember it. Vivzy something. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't remember. Wait, what was it? I can't. Why can I not? Vivzy Pop. That was it. Vivzy Pop. And they've only got the 2 episodes out so far. They've got a House and Hotel pilot, and then a different one, which is like, I don't know if it's the same setting, but they're 2 different things, and either of the people in those 2 episodes don't come together. That's what I know, at least. There's only 2 episodes out, so they may come together in other episodes, but it's going to take a while because it took them a while to do those 2. So I don't know when that's going to happen. I've also ordered a t-shirt for Hazbin Hotel, so I'll definitely show you that. I'll probably wear that in the stream. So I said I was going to make into hell because of that, but then I was like, you know what, there's not much I can do with hell. So I was like, you know what, if I see something that I like, I'll just make something in Minecraft with it. So that's why I was like, you know what, the place I was going to put the nether portal in my house, I'm going to go deeper and make a Robin cave. Now I was getting, I didn't know what to use to go down to the actual cave, ladders or lava blocks, magma blocks I think. And I was like, okay, you know what, I can't get a magma block because I need to go to the nether. I don't have any diamonds, or I don't have another portal, so I can't do that. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'll just use a ladder. But then when I ended that video, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go exploring a bit, and I found 1 diamond and 4 magma blocks, so I can do it now. I need to look up videos on how to do it because I can't for the life of me remember how, so I'll just look it up and then I'll be fine. And then I was gonna make some trapdoors, which was it was gonna be library blocks or bookcases, just that, and then I press on a wooden plate and it'll open it and be fine, because I love using those kinds of wooden trapdoors to get to places. I got tea as well. That's cold. That's cold. I do not care. Okay, it's time to actually talk about the things I want to get talking about. So today, this isn't going to be today this goes out. I might just like switch around some schedules, being like this video could come out in 2 days, and then the video that's going out in 2 days could come out in no time. But today I ordered a Natsu cosplay. Don't know who Natsu is. He is the main character out of Fairy Tail. Now the cosplay I ordered, it was €25, I think, 25, 26, and it was just the overcoat and the trousers. It didn't come with the wig or the scarf, but that's perfectly fine. And I think it comes with the arm piece. I'm not sure. I will show you it because I don't know if I'll do a stream or a video, but I think a stream would be way fun. And I was gonna dye my hair pink for it. You can't see it. The lighting is so bad. It looks gray. It looks gray, but it's a light blue. It is a light blue. Go onto my Twitter and you'll see how light blue it is. But I ordered it because I said last week I was gonna order it on last Thursday. It is Tuesday this week. Actually, it's 11:15. It's about to be Wednesday. I said I was getting so excited, being like, oh, I found this Natsu cosplay. I'm gonna order it. I didn't order straight away. I was like, you know what? Let me think about it. I have this book. So I got this book in the convention last year, I think. And let me try to find it. So I've got this here. Ugh. Don't know if you can read my horrible handwriting, but those are all the stuff that I want to get to make a new room. And by room, I mean this part, just this wall, because this is like the main wall. It has all my posters, has my my shelves, my desk, has everything here. So I wanted to redo it. Sorry. And the desk I wanted to get was a Lindemann Annex from IKEA, and that's €150. And that's fine because because of, you know, COVID-19, I wasn't able to go to Spain. I was meant to be going to Spain with my school, and that brought in like €500. But of course, the airport sucks, and it doesn't give you all your money back. We were meant to be going on May 10th. It is now May 26th, and we haven't even gotten our money back yet. So, but it was confirmed that we were going to get €150 back, and my parents were like, you know what, we'll give you the money. All the money that comes back we'll give to you. And I was like, thank you. So I'm going to use that money to buy a desk. And I was like, Mom, I'm just going to tell you this. You keep that €150 until we're able to go to IKEA, because most likely I will ask you for it. And if I ask for it, just don't give it to me. Most likely I will, because that's just the type of person I am. I don't know where I'm going with this. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry. I didn't order not to cosplay straight away because I was looking at stuff for this here, and I had money in my PayPal, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save all this up. I'm gonna save this all and just try to focus on furniture. But then I was like, oh, but then I told people I was gonna order a Nazi cosplay, and they were getting excited. So I was like, screw it, I'll order it. I ordered it, and then immediately I was like, oh, I don't like this. And the reason I was like that was for a different reason, which I will tell you in a bit. I was like, oh, okay, that's ordered. And I just ordered it, and that's when I was like, I shouldn't have done that. I could have, if I wanted to, I could have messaged the guy being like, I don't want it anymore, could you give me a refund? I could have done it, but I just didn't. So I was like, yeah, it's fine, I'll not the end of the world if I spend €25 on this. And I'm sure it'll look good, because ordering cosplay online, it's like a 50-50 chance. Either it's going to be good or it's going to be bad. But luckily there was different sizes, and it actually showed the measurements. So I was here with my tape measure being like, okay, yeah, there's that, there's that, that's fine. And I was like, okay, I'll get a medium. That a medium sounds fine. And most of my clothes are medium. I think this is a small, because I got this from Boohoo Man, and the sizes on that is weird. So I got a small. This fits me fine, but I should have gotten a medium, because like when I try to put it on, it feels tight, but when I'm wearing it, it's like, nah, this is fine. It's weird, because if you see this, that's like, it feels fine. It feels fine, but it just didn't feel right when I was putting it on. So I ordered it, and I was like, okay, you know what, forget it, it's fine. And the reason why, actually, you know what, I kind of accidentally talked about something I was meant to talk about, which was my new room tour and making. But I'm ordering new furniture, new everything, new desk, I'm thinking about getting a couple new posters, but I don't know. Thinking about getting new monitors, but that's beside the point. That's completely fine. And the desk right now, from like where all my stuff is on, I've got a piece at the bottom here, that's what my computer sits, and then I've got a flat desk part, which is 140 centimeters. But then at the back here, like where the table is on, there's a few bits that go up, and then like that, and that just sits on my desk, and that just gives it a bit of a boost up. And then under those are my PlayStations. But the main workspace I have is 140 centimeters. The desk I'm getting is 200 centimeters, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could use that. My computer would be on top of my desk. My PlayStations would have, actually no, they won't, that would be in something else. I'm getting another piece of furniture that's going to go here, where another TV is going to go, and my PlayStation, it's probably going to be this one here, because the screen I've got here is where I'm playing my PlayStation, so I could just use that. And I think that'd be fun when my face camera is a bit different. And then I'm going to get another one of these, shelves or cabinet things. I'm gonna get another one of those and put them here, because right now I'm just using this everywhere. I've got this in here. There's my body pillow, don't worry about that. I have this in here, and that's a bookcase shelf, and it wasn't meant to be, because when I looked at it, it looked like that one there, and then I got it, and I'm like, that's very thin. Like the box looked very thin. I didn't know why. It's because of that. It wasn't the same one. I think it was cheaper as well. I think it was cheaper because it was on sale. I'm not sure. But that one was on sale when I got it. It was €40 when I got it, and it's now 80. €80 for that. I don't know. But when I get all this stuff, I'm gonna try and not open it. I want to try and do like a big stream or a big video where I make everything and to show you all guys and take you along with the, the new room making and stuff. So I think that'd be fun. It'd be annoying because I'd be there trying to talk and also build, but I think I might just time lapse me building it, and when I'm done or halfway through, I'll just check in being like, yeah, this is what I've got. This is how far I am. I'm not good at making or building or putting together stuff. But maybe if you guys want to see it, this is annoying, but it's kind of slanted a bit. It didn't change at all, but hopefully that'd be fun. Nice, fun video. Okay, so I'm on my phone right now. So the reason why I was getting hesitant with the Nazi cosplay was because I looked up a Robin cosplay from DC. I'll be posting pictures again of like what I'm talking about, but this Robin cosplay was so expensive. I posted it on Twitter. It was 200 euro. On some sites it was 295, but that doesn't really make a difference that much. And I'd never contemplated of where to get something so much that was so expensive. I was like, 200 euro, I might get that. When I get my 150 euro, I might save up and get that. And I ran into my parents' room and I was like, okay, mom, when that money comes in, keep it away from me because I will order this. And I'd say if I ordered it, I'd be happy but also sad. I'm like, okay, I got it. I got the Robin cosplay. But then I'd be so sad being like, did I seriously just spend 200 euro on a costume? Wow. Because like if I was to count up how long it would take me to get 200 euro in a how much do I get in a month? I get 90 euro. Okay, so it would take me around 2 months. Okay, 2 months and 2 months and 2 weeks it would take me to get 200 euro to buy a cosplay. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna wait that long, because let's say if I wait that long, I'll probably be like, yeah, I'm not gonna order the cosplay anymore. But I got now to cosplay and I'm happy with that. Almost happy with that. But the Robin cosplay is so good, so good. But then there's also like the mask and the gloves for 20 or 10 or 15, I'm not sure. And I'm like, I could buy it in bits. That might be cheaper, so I could do that. Now the reason I wanted to get this Robin cosplay because it was from a movie. If you don't know like the movies that come out, like the Son of Batman movie, Teen Titans vs Justice League movie, like those types of movies, that's the Damian Wayne is the Robin in that, and his costume is so good. I've been looking up costumes and it was all like costumes for kids, and then I seen that cosplay and I'm like, that's not the cosplay. I looked up the image for the actual character and I didn't realize they made a costume for that, and I'm like, I'm so happy. But then it was so expensive and I got upset, and then I kept looking up being like, okay, can I do this? And then some websites have it like, it's annoying because it's like, okay, it could be like 10 euro to 300 euro, and I got annoyed and I'm like, oh, okay. So I went into it and it was like the gloves and the mask for 10 euro and the rest of it for 185, and I got annoyed because it's like, oh, why you gotta do me like that? That's so annoying. But the reason why I wanted to get this Robin cosplay was because the newest movie that came out, I think it was the 15th of May, where the new Justice League Dark Apokolips movie came out. Justice League Dark Apokolips War movie. That's it. And that's pretty much the main thing I wanted to talk about in the podcast. It's going to take most of the time up. But this movie was definitely one of the it's definitely one of the best of the series, because in the whole series it was Son of Batman, Bad Blood. I need to still watch that movie. I need to watch it because I know it's still part of the thing. Batman and Robin, Teen Titans vs Justice League, Teen Titans Judas Contract, and then Justice League Dark, and then Justice League Dark Apokolips War. But this movie straight away took a dark turn. I don't know which movie it was that brought it all together, because the one movie that I still haven't seen either, it had all the Justice League members come together, and I think they were fighting. I think they were fighting Darkseid, and yeah, they were fighting Darkseid in that movie, and then it brought it to this movie. But straight away, it brought you straight into the fight, and then a dark turn. Now, if you haven't seen the movie and you want to see the movie, then leave, because that's all I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be spoiling it. I don't care. It's been out for long enough. Like, okay, not really. But if you don't want to hear me out, leave. You can't blame me for saying anything because I asked you to leave. So, it starts off as of all the heroes in like a call. Most of them are in the Hall of the Watchtower. The Titans are in the Titan Tower. They're all listening in, and Superman is making this big plan, saying we're going to go kill Darkseid. Some of them are like, no, let's not do that because Earth is ground zero for the attack. And of course, Superman didn't care because he made a villain, Doomsday, that could kill him. So he could just come and destroy Earth whenever he wants. So they needed to attack first. So they went over to his planet where all the Doomsday, the parademons, for sure that's what they're called. The parademons came over to a big swarm of them came over, because most of them they were all in different jets, and they all were flying over to the planet, and all these parademons came at them, and it just went to black. And then it had John Constantine, Etrigan in a bar drinking because they lost. And it's very dark because John was still a lot of them died. I could tell you now, of all the people who survived, the main people that survived were Batman. Actually, no, I'll get to that in a bit. But had John and Etrigan in the bar drinking because they lost, and then Raven and Superman came into the bar asking them for John's help. Now, Superman wasn't the same. He had a black in my eye where there's white, that was black, and the pupils were green, and then on his chest was a green symbol outline of his S symbol, and that was kryptonite just in him. So he couldn't use his powers because Darkseid did that, because Darkseid tortured them and didn't kill him because he needed him for the plan or something. So that happened, and then Batman was captured and brainwashed into being evil. Lex Luthor was also working for them, but he didn't change. He was just like, okay, if I work with these people, they won't kill me. And then most of them were also turned into cyborgs. So Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Mira, and Starfire. And I was so upset when Starfire was turned, because it was like, oh my god, what did they do to you? They were all cyborgs. Cyborg was brainwashed, because it's probably easy to brainwash a robot. He was brainwashed, but luckily they were able to bring him back. But then at the end, he just died anyways. Shazam, he didn't die. He got his leg bitten off by, or not bitten off. They just completely took it and just snapped it in half. And so he was flying with one leg. And then Cyborg, this was at the start of the movie. Cyborg opened like a gateway back to Earth, I think. He flew through it and he was safe. And then it showed them back on Earth, and Shazam had like a lightning leg, a yellow lightning leg in replacement for his old one. And then he was flying down to a forest, and parademons were chasing him, and when the parademons got close to him, he shouted Shazam, and they all, I don't know, see, they didn't really show what happened to him, because it just showed him saying Shazam, a lightning bolt came down, but when he shouts Shazam, he turns back into a child. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the parademons died, or they got to Billy, which is Shazam's child version name. They may have killed Billy, I don't know. Didn't show it. They didn't show him like surviving at the end. Most of them died. So these are all the characters that survived, because when Cyborg got fixed, when he wasn't evil anymore, when he got fixed, he turned all the cyborgs, which was like Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, he turned them all back to good. So at the end of the movie, the very end, the people who survived, okay, no, I need to say this, what this thing also, Nightwing. So at the end, Nightwing got killed, And then Damien felt bad because, you know, he said that he was his brother, so he needed to help him come back to life. So he used the Lazarus pit to bring him back to life. He put him in, and he wasn't the same. He was pretty much crazy because he was in a straitjacket. So obviously, if you're in a straitjacket, you can't help yourself but hurt people. So he was in a straitjacket, and at the end, it showed him in a straitjacket on Starfire's knee, just like lying down. So at that moment, I'm gonna say that because he was still alive, just crazy. So at the end, the people who survived were Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, Flash, Robin, Raven, Starfire, Nightwing, Mira, John Constantine, and I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm going to be so upset if I miss someone. I'm sorry. I'm sure there is someone that I've missed. But... And also Trigon came back because they needed a distraction for Darkseid to escape the planet, because the planet was about to get destroyed. Cyborg was opening a big... This isn't going to make any sense because you don't know when I'm talking about. But Cyborg opened a big like wormhole that just completely caved in the planet. And of course he needed a diversion to do that, because if they all seen what was about to happen to them, they would have just flew away. So they took the crystal out of Raven's head, and Trigon came back. And Trigon was like, you can either fight me, or... Sorry, it's either I can fight Darkseid, or you can come fight me for the right to kill him. And of course they were all like, nah, you go, he's all yours, you go ahead. So Trigon was fighting him, and while they were fighting, Cyborg made a big portal and destroyed the planet. Of course, Trigon was like, yeah, I don't mind dying. I'll just die along with it. I think they died. Either they died or they were just sent to some unknown place. But in the end, Cyborg did die because he didn't have any arms, he didn't have any legs. He was pretty much rebuilt, but into the like the world or the planet, so he couldn't go anywhere. So he killed himself along with the planet, sadly. But then what made like Trigon come back was, so Batman was brainwashed, he was evil, and then of course Batman had to fight his son Damien. He was saying bad things, saying Damien wasn't the son he wanted or something, but of course Damien knew that wasn't him talking, that was just the evil in him talking. But so Damien was fighting him with a clear head, and then they were in a position where Damien was on his knees and Batman had a sword to him, and Batman was having visions of the night his parents died, where the sword was the gun, he was the killer, and Damien was him as a child. And then that snapped him out of it, and then he threw the sword into Darkseid's eye, and that just exploded, but didn't do anything because he can still shoot lasers out of it. But when he was about to shoot lasers, because his lasers don't go straight, they go like in a zigzag pattern. They did that, and just before they hit Batman, Damien jumped in front of him, because he was also tied up with a rope, or like the things Batman throws, not just a rope. He was tied up with a rope. So he jumped in front of Batman, and that killed him. Raven screamed and got very mad, and then Trigon didn't come back, but he was free. And before this whole thing, Raven told John that if Trigon came back, either kill her. But then John had a better idea and took the crystal out of her head. Because when the crystal comes out of her head, then Trigon is free. So John did that because he was about to come out. Raven was screaming and Trigon was about to come out. Her two eyes became 4 eyes. And then John took like this dagger. I don't know what they say. It's like a magical enchantment or something. And he had a knife. He threw it, and it just took the crystal out of her head. He did another spell, and Trigon was like he was a phantom, and John was like, "Join me," as in I will be a willing magical host. But I don't think he will take control. I think John is still him. I don't know what was gonna happen. Trigon, of course, was like, "Nah, I have another plan." He went into Superman, and because Superman couldn't do anything, Trigon went into him, And then Trigon not being immune to kryptonite, he was able to use his powers. So Trigon was fighting a Superman. Trigon was fighting Darkseid as Superman, and Raven ran over to Damian, and when Trigon was in Superman's body, he had his strength as well. So he snapped John's neck, so he couldn't do anything else. So he died, and then when he died, Zatanna came to him. Now, at the very start of the movie, John ran away from Zatanna because Zatanna was getting killed, and John, being a coward, he ran away. But I don't know if... now that I think about it, she did say sorry for making him run away. Maybe she casted a spell to make him. I don't know. I need to rewatch that part. And then I don't know why he came back, but he did, because Zatanna was like, it's not your time, you need to go back. And then he came back, and then of course John just said a funny line, and I always keep going back to it because like, yeah, I like hearing that line. And then Raven brought Robin back, or Raven brought Damian back, and her cloak turned to white. I don't know why. I think it was just because her powers went away. I don't know why. And of course, Damian, being all nice, he was like, "You brought me back, thank you." And then that was at that time. That's when Trigon. Oh no, so because Trigon at this point is in Superman, and then Superman had this watch, this face. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It was a watch, but he could call people on it, and it showed their face. It was like a FaceTime watch, and Lois, which was his wife. Lois called on the watch, but of course he didn't have the watch on because it was on the ground and it just fell off. So Batman went over and asked Cyborg to project the picture on the watch into like multiple screens around Superman, because Superman wasn't himself. So Lois was with the Suicide Squad. She was with Lex Luthor, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Killer Shark. I think that was it. She was there, but they were in like a glass dome, and parademons were all around them. They were breaking the glass, and they were just about to go kill them. And then when Superman seen that she died, he got mad. And then of course he became himself. Then Trigon came out of him, and then Superman was just very mad and started beating up Darkseid. And before Trigon could do anything, John trapped him in a ball and just left him on the ground. And then there was Superman beating up Darkseid while the others were talking of what to do. And then that's when John and Raven were not talking, just like John was looking at the ball, being like, I know what we could do, just let Trigon go free and let him kill Darkseid. And then Raven was like, you're kidding, wait a minute, that's an awesome idea, let's do it. And then they did their Azarath Metrium Zinto spell. That's probably the one thing in the show that I can actually say correctly. They did that. Trigon was free, and that was all fine. Wow, we've only been going for an hour. That's fine. So not an hour, half an hour. That's fine. So that's them going, and then Cyborg opened a portal, and they all went through it, and they were outside the Titan's tower. And then that's just them. They were just sitting there being like, yeah, this is all gone. And then Batman was like doing a little research because he wasn't on Earth at this whole time, so didn't know what was going on. So he went on the Earth, was doing some calculations of what would happen, and they said, if we were to think of a plan of what to do, another 1 billion lives would have been lost. And this whole thing happened because, I don't think it was because of Flash. So there was also this other movie called Justice League Flashpoint. That's when Flash went back in time, saved his mother, and then the whole timeline just got ruined. It brought up like a new timeline. Bruce Wayne wasn't Batman, it was Thomas Wayne. Thomas Wayne was Bruce Wayne's father. So Thomas Wayne became Batman because in that event, it wasn't the parents who died, it was the son. So Thomas Wayne became Batman, and then Martha Wayne, which is his mother, she became Joker. Because it was too crazy. She just started laughing after her son's death. It was horrible. And then at that point, Batman used the gun. Everything. Oh, it was just a big mess up. And then at the end, John went over to the Flash and was like, "You know what you need to do? You need to go back in time." Because at the start, he was saying, Barry is the Flash. Barry was saying, "This is something like with my dreams or my thoughts of Flashpoint when I tell you." And then John was like, "You know what you need to do? You need to create another Flashpoint, or you need to save your mother again." And he was saying that the outcome of what will happen isn't going to be the best, but it's going to be better than this one. But when you actually see, it's not the same thing that happens, but when you see Flashpoint, it's probably worse, because Superman was locked up. He's very skinny. He definitely nowhere near as strong as he was in Dark Apokolips. Batman is more violent. Martha Wayne is Joker. The Reverse Flash is there. I think, yeah, the Reverse Flash is there because the Reverse Flash killed his mother, so he's obviously there. He's trying to chase down Barry and try to kill him. Cyborg is a lot older. Aquaman is married with Mira, and then that's when Aquaman, the Atlanteans, and Wonder Woman, the Themyscirians. I don't know. I don't know the I can't think of it. The plural of it. That's when they were getting together and, you know, shaking hands or signing something for a peace treaty because they were at war or something, and they got a peace treaty. And then of course Wonder Woman and Aquaman got together. So he cheated on Mira. Mira was upset, so she tried to kill Wonder Woman, or Diana. That's her real name. Diana killed her. Aquaman got mad. He tried to kill her, and then they were at war for a long time. And then Wonder Woman killed Aquaman, and that's when. And then the whole Shazam family came. They all died. And I think, yeah, and then Wonder Woman had Shazam by the neck, I think, and he shouted Shazam. That electrocuted her, but it didn't do much because she was nearly invincible, nearly. So that didn't do much to her. But Shazam was a child, and he didn't have enough time to shout Shazam again because he was too exhausted and he was just on the ground. And then Wonder Woman just stabbed him in the back with a knife, and that killed him. It's very, like, all these movies are very violent, but I love it. I love it. I can easily say that Damian Wayne is my most favorite Robin because he's violent. I love it. But I love this movie so much. I was watching it, and as I was watching it, I was downloading it on my phone. I haven't watched it again, but I need to. It's just such a good movie. In my opinion, that's the best movie of the series, and then Justice League vs Teen Titans, that's the second best. When I seen Teen Titans vs Justice League, I was like, okay, Robin, Raven, you get together. Nightwing and Starfire were there, but it was like a grown-up version of them. If you've seen the Teen Titans animated series, it was Dick Grayson and Starfire, and they got together. But it was Damian Wayne and Raven in the Justice League vs Teen Titans, and I was like, you two better get together. People would be like, no, Beast Boy and Raven. In the animated series, yeah, Beast Boy and Raven. And then the Titans live action series, I'm still like, yeah, Beast Boy and Raven. But in this animated series, I'm like, no, Damian Wayne and Raven. Because the next movie was Teen Titans Judas Contract, and it showed Beast Boy and Terra together. And I was like, okay, that's a good couple. But of course, in the animated series, Terra dies, and then this movie, Terra dies. And then it actually showed that Damien confessed, being like, because he left. He left to be with the League of Assassins again, and he said the reason why I asked you to come join me lead the League of Assassins wasn't because you were a good fighter, it was because he had feelings for her. And I was like, yes, he did it. And then Raven pretty much confessed back to him, and I was like, I'm happy, you don't need to do anything else, I'm happy. And then at the end they kissed, and I was like, hell yes, thank you for making this happen. I don't know who did the movie, I don't know who like did the story of the movie, but thank you so much for making that happen. And then pretty much I was like, okay, are there any DC, like good DC Justice League games? There isn't that many. There is Injustice Gods Among Us. I could probably record that, or I could buy it. And then there was that one, and then Injustice Gods Among Us 2, which I could also do that one. Then there's also DC Universe Online, and that's free. So I could do that. It's a big file though. I think it's like 24 gigabytes long in size. So it's gonna take a while for it to download, but I could do it if you guys would be interested. But then I was like, you know what? There are Lego games, and I love the Lego game series. That's probably the one series that I loved so much as a child, because I played every Lego Batman game. I played Lego Batman 1, Lego Batman DC Superheroes, which was with all the Justice League, and then Lego Batman 3, which had so much more characters. It had so much more characters in the game, but they ruined it because it wasn't that good of a free roam system. If they could just combine the free roam in Lego Batman 2 with the free roam, or with the characters and the actual story game of Lego Batman 3, it would be perfect. But they didn't, and it was so annoying because the characters there were so good. It had Raven and Starfire, and I was so happy. But then they came out with Lego DC Supervillains. Now I haven't played it. I have it here. I bought it just yesterday, but I got the double pack, this game and the Lego Batman movie. Now I didn't know why there was a deal with this, because the game by itself, so this game by itself was €20 at the shop, but then there was this dual pack, and this was 18, and I'm like, why? Like, it's a great deal, so of course I was gonna get it, but I was just like, why? I'm not complaining. And then I got home and I downloaded the DLC, which was €7, which was a good offer with the amount of DLCs with it, and it actually had the Justice League Dark, like a Justice League Dark DLC, not this movie, the Apokolips one. It was the one before it, and I'm like, I'm still happy. It has John Constantine in it, I'm pretty sure. I haven't played it though. I haven't played it at all. I was going to record Lego Batman 3. I'm like, I have it on my computer, or I could just download it again on PS4. Would you just want to see it? Please let me know. But then I was like, you know what? I've got Lego DC Super Villains. I haven't played that at all. So when I got people being like, yeah, we'll do it. I'd love to watch it, and I'm like, okay, that's good. I'll buy it. I bought it the day. I was talking about this the day before, and I bought it the next day, which was yesterday. I bought it yesterday, and it wasn't actually that big of a file because it was only like 1 gigabyte, but on the box it says 20. I'm like, why? But I bought it. I haven't played it yet. I'm not gonna play it for a while because I want to get past Mad Father, Sword Art Online, Reholder Fragment, and then Minecraft is just gonna be a long series. I can stop that whenever I want. Yeah, I shouldn't have even uploaded. No, sorry, I might not have even that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying like I didn't even have to upload the first video if I didn't want to, but I mean, it's still not uploaded. It's scheduled, so I could just completely delete it if I wanted to. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, but it's gonna be fun. I don't know how long it is, but I know it's gonna be fun because I didn't see any gameplay of it, but I seen the amount of characters in it, and oh my god, along with the DLC, oh my god, there are so many characters. And the free roam, I seen the free roam. I seen people play the free roam, but not like not the whole thing. In that game, they mixed Lego Batman 3 and the free roam for Lego Batman 2, but multiplied that by 10. The free roam looks amazing, and I cannot wait to actually look at it, because off the top of my head I can't remember what was in the free roam, but I know it's a big, on, you're in Gotham City, and I think Metropolis, because I did see, like, I'd seen like the first 5 minutes of the story of the game, and it showed that Commissioner Gordon went to Metropolis, but I don't know if Metropolis is in it. I hope so, because I think it'd be so fun, because I love Lego games. I was even about to buy Lego. That's how bored I am. I had a crap ton of Lego, but I give it away, and now I wish I didn't, or at least I wish I kept some. So most likely I was going to buy it. I was gonna buy it next week, but then I bought the cosplay. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's not happening. But I can save up whenever I want. That's fine. But I guess that's probably all I have for this podcast. I don't have a lot to do. My Twitter is up here, so make sure you go follow it so you can see new things, because I've never posted so much on Twitter than like the past year. I'm gonna be honest with that, and I'm so happy I got to use Twitter, because in the past when people were like, use Twitter, and I'm like, no, why would I use Twitter? I now see why people use Twitter. It's fun. Also, definitely go check out my Discord. The link is in the description below, so definitely go check that out. Go check out all my social medias. Do it. But anyways, that's all I've got for this podcast. I'm not going to edit it because it's 12:23 right now. I'm going to bed. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and hopefully next time it'll actually be live. But I hope you guys don't mind me talking for basically a full hour, because it's 47 minutes long. It's pretty much a full hour. 13 minutes off, that's fine. But anyways, hope you enjoyed today's podcast, and I'll see you all in my next one and my next video. So bye.